afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video. Weekend edition for September 5th, 2016. It's about 9 minutes before the close. Today was all about a real timid or tepid unemployment report. Now puts the Fed on the fence about a September hike. The whole idea in here is now the bonds are down a point because if they don't hike, that's potentially inflationary. Very interesting on how that works in here. Really interesting in here is that I'm saying that and then I'm watching the dollar actually start to firm up contrary to where it was when the report first came out. Very interesting on how that works now. So there are all these differing ways to look at it. All I know is you have the ES is up 10, NASDAQ up 19, and the Russell up 1080. You have gold up 12, so it's sort of disregarding the dollar, maybe a relief rally. But like I'll show you, it's actually because gold hit support. It's as simple as that. Bonds are going to be problematic next week. They're right at a level that if they break here, they could have a sharp move down, which will then start affecting the ESs. We have crude oil up 110. You would think with gold up, crude oil up, everything stabilizing, the ESs would have been up like 20 points. Reason they're not is, I think, is the bonds. The entire rally we've had for 4 years has been because there's nowhere else to put your money theoretically. If all of a sudden that unwinds with the bonds, all of a sudden there'll be alternative stocks, and the stocks by any measure are historically overvalued. The reason they're overvalued is because interest rates are low, so that whole thesis could go away. We had also today transports up all of 26, really not led by anything because I was trading the airlines and they just were much ado about nothing. Advanced declined really strong all day, 1763. Tell you right now, a lot of people that thought when the ESs had sold off intraday that we were going to just crash, and I warned everybody to be real careful because of this. Go and look at the ESs on the right. See that little blip back here? All the way from 2184 to 2172. The entire time that was not accompanied by the advanced declines. Look at the advanced declines on the left. On simpler stocks on the premium side, we preach this all the time to watch this incredibly carefully. So what you get? They didn't budge. You would think if the ESs on the right went from 2184 to let's say 72, that the advanced decline would go from 1700 down to like, plus 500 instead of just blipping 250. That's nothing. And sure enough, we went from 2172 just now almost back to 2180. Just really a non-event in there. We had the commodities up a little, and you had the put call doing not much. Like I said, you had the TLT down, and it went right to where, unfortunately, I had a iron fly earlier in the week that I just gave up on. So what do we do from here? ESs still stuck in a range. I know everybody hates hearing that, but they're still stuck in a range. What I mean by that is this. Put in a daily chart of the ESs. On the right, put a daily chart of the NQs. And like I've been warning everybody and all the time on simpler stocks on the premium side and in the live chat, is when you get these little moving average crossovers, that might be a warning sign, but the problem is tops are a process. As you see on the right, which is the NQs, the NASDAQ, or on the left, the ESs, we're still stuck in this range. And when you get a range-bound trading, you get a contraction in volatility. And that's why you're getting the squeeze that you're seeing right here on the left and right. The key is we still haven't broken out one way or the other. You might think, hey, the market went up today, I guess we break up. One thing you have to, like I said, put in here is the bonds. And if the bonds can't get above this level, and they start going right to here, which is about 4 more tenths of a percent, that becomes a huge deal. Look where the market was on the NQ over here in June. Then the bond market had a big rally on the left over here, and that propelled this to the next leg up. If the bond market gets to this level, right here where it was in June, middle of June, that's like this being in this area, like 4350, 4400. That could be a big deal. So I think all eyes are on the bond market next week and to see how it handles everything. So like we have a $7 30-day trial for simpler stocks. What that includes in it, just so you know in here, It includes the chat room where I'm on from 9 to 10 every morning, going over preparation, also ideas. Premium video that's a lot more in-depth than this. We have the message board, sort of a message board type of communication in the forum, and then a meetup where I do instructional videos about every 10 days that are free for subscribers. If you think we've done one or two, think again. Look at all these. That's a tremendous amount that you get with your subscription. The other thing that I'm real proud of is our stock trades and chart ideas. I post at least 6 every morning. Index and futures charts, I usually post at least 6. And on the unusual options activity, which is creating quite a buzz in here because I don't post that many, and the ones I've been posting have been working amazing. Check out this one oh, I just almost gave you a teaser in SPWR. I just tested that out to people just now. Look at PANW right here. I posted this. I'm not doing this trade, but it makes sense. Someone's buying the March 45 calls and selling the March 20 puts to pay for it. This is probably a good long-term trade. See this trade? See this stock? Fast forward, the stock right now is 145. This trade has made, I didn't do the trade, I'm saying whoever did this 1,000 lot is up over $1 million. If you listened to me, you had more than enough time to do the trade after I emailed it out. If you did that trade 10 times, you're up 10 grand. That pays for your subscription for a little while. So I'm really proud of the email alerts. I don't show that many unusual option activity. It just seems the ones I do show seem to work. So I hope everybody's enjoyed this video. Have a great 3-day weekend. I'll be back at you on Tuesday.